Welcome everybody to today's What is Forex and Beginners Trading session. My name is David Ortiz and I'm reporting live from El Paso, Texas, Thursday, August 22nd, 2019. And if you're watching this video right now, just know that right now it is 100% meant for you to see and receive the information you're about to get. So let me just jump straight into this. It's going to be a short, quick video, but it's going to be effective. I'm going to show you guys how to make money from your phones, from your smartphone, from your tablet, from your iPad, anywhere you are in the world, as long as you have internet connection, without having to sell products, without having to sell services, and without having to recruit. Think about everything you've probably been approached with in the past. The insurance companies, the service companies, lotion, Tupperware, shakes, the milk, the juices. We've all seen everything, right? We can make a lot of great money doing a lot of great things. But if you're like myself, I didn't want to be a salesman for the rest of my life, right? I'm not going to go too deep into my past, but I have been trading these markets for close to 3.5 years now. And one thing that I can tell you is being able to make money from the comfort of your home without having to do presentations or make phone calls or show up to meetings is by far one of the sexiest ways to get paid. So I'm going to be teaching you guys how these charts and these markets translate into dollars. So what you guys are looking at is the Forex market. Forex is short for foreign exchange. Okay, and what exactly is foreign exchange? To make things simple, it's basically currency exchange. If you guys have ever traveled to another country, you needed to obtain their local currency if you wanted to spend there, eat there, shop there, right? So if we all go to Mexico, for example, we're going to have to trade dollars for pesos. If we all go to Japan, we have to trade our dollars for the Japanese yen. If we go to Europe, we have to trade our dollars for euros. If we go to Canada, we have to trade our dollars for the Canadian dollar. So anywhere you travel to, you have to exchange your currency for their currency to spend money there, right? Now let's think about who participates in these markets. Banks are always exchanging millions and billions of dollars to and from other banks overseas. Companies are always buying and shipping goods to and from overseas as well. People who are always traveling need to exchange currency. So we've always had a demand for currency exchange, right? Before we had currencies to exchange, we used to trade, goats for chickens, rice for corn, things of that nature. Obviously, over time, we've developed into our economic system, and we now have physical paper money to trade. So I'm going to show you guys how you guys can profit all of this. These markets are moving 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. It doesn't matter if you're asleep. It doesn't matter if you're at your job. It doesn't matter if you're sick or on vacation at the beach. You can be profiting in these markets 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. So you guys can actually open up a practice account so you can open up a practice account so you can learn safely, risk free, so you have nothing to lose, you have nothing to risk at all. As you can see here, we trade basically any type of currency pair there is. Every type of currency pair there is. Australian dollar in the US dollar, euro in the US dollar, the pound in the US dollar, so on and so forth. Euro and the Canadian dollar, different combinations of currency. They don't necessarily have to be paired up with the US dollar. But basically, you can trade global currencies all from your tablet or your iPad or your smartphone. As you start getting better, you can trade gold, you can trade oil, you can trade natural gas, you can trade, stocks, you can trade cryptocurrency as well. That's all for a later conversation. But today, we're just going to be going over Forex and how you can benefit from trading Forex. So remember, like I said, you guys, this market is open 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. Most people, when they see a chart like this, they're probably going to relate it to the stock market. But one thing that I can tell you is the Forex market completely outweighs the stock market. And I pulled up a little diagram on Google here. You can search it up for yourself. Just type in Forex versus stocks. Forex is a $5 trillion daily industry, and stock market probably does close to $22 billion a day, right, in volume. So without the Forex market, the stock market would not exist. Obviously, without money, most things wouldn't exist. So how can you profit off of these markets? How can you profit from your smartphone? How can you make money without talking to people or selling some type of product or service or doing some type of exchange, right? The answer is simple. Forex. So here, this chart, as you guys can see at the top left-hand corner, I am looking at the US dollar and the Mexican peso, right, on the daily time frame. This market only moves two ways, up and down, right? Upwards diagonally and downwards diagonally. So since this market only moves two ways, that means you only have two options, to buy or to sell, right? Buy or sell, you only have two options, to buy or to sell. So you guys can open up a practice account, or you can find a real account. You can come in, you can hit the buy or sell button, and you will be right 50% of the time without you even knowing how to trade. But that's gambling. We're going to teach you guys how to take high probability trades. DM me, comment for a link to my Telegram group channel, my Telegram chat, where we all take trades together. We all have live trading sessions like this. We go over basics, we find trades, and we all profit together. But as I was saying, you only have two options, to buy or sell. How do you know when to buy or sell? Pretty simple, you guys. You want to buy when price is low, because it's going to go up in value. You want to sell when price is high. You want to get rid of anything that's losing value. So you buy when price is low, because you make money if this market goes up, and you sell when price is high, and you make money as this market goes down. So it doesn't matter who's in office. It doesn't matter what's going on in the world, what natural disasters are going on, what wars are going on, where the economy is headed. You can be profitable. You can be profitable. So notice how on the top left-hand corner, the US dollar is first, and then the Mexican peso is second. Whenever you have the market going up or trending up, that is telling you that the US dollar is gaining strength against the peso. If we have the market going down, the peso is gaining strength against the US dollar. So if it's going up, the first currency is stronger. If it's going down, the second currency is stronger, just to make things simple. Now, this market, right now, it's at 19.80. So that means if we were to go to Mexico and exchange our dollars for pesos, for every dollar we get, we're going to get 19.8180 pesos. Sometimes it's more, sometimes it's less. Now, how does all this translate into dollars? Okay, like I said, sometimes it's more, sometimes it's less. So you can buy when price is low and obviously make money on the way up, and sell when price is high and make money on the way down. So this market, as you can see, there's a point system on the right-hand side. This market moves up and down points. Okay, this market moves up and down points. The correct term is pips, right? Pip stands for percentage in price. The whole point of the game is to catch as many points or as many pips as you can on buy or sell trades. Does that make sense? But how does all this translate into dollars? So from 19.0, from this low point, 19.058, to this top trend line that I was able to draw, this is a couple hundred pips. Okay, you guys? This is a couple hundred pips or a couple hundred points. You can actually determine how much each pip is worth. Okay, so this is a couple hundred pips from this low point to this high point. For simple math purposes, let's just say it's 100. Okay, let's just say it's 100 pips. You can determine how much each pip is worth. So remember, these markets are moving 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. Whether you're asleep, you're at your job, or on vacation, these markets are moving. So the chances of them moving within 100 pips within the hour, or 4 hours, or overnight while you're sleeping is very, very high. They do this all of the time. You can determine how much each pip is worth, right? So if I were to, the smallest amount that I can trade is a 0.01 lot size, right? This looks like a penny, but is actually equivalent to 10 cents. It looks like a penny, but it's 10 cents. So if you were to place a buy, tonight and right around this area, and this market went up 100 pips overnight, and you're at 10 cents per pip, 10 cents per pip times 100 pips would be $10 profit you would have made overnight. Right? $10 profit. 0.02 is 20 cents, 0.03 is 30 cents, 0.04 is 40 cents, and so on and so forth. If you were to type what looks like 10 cents, this is actually $1 per pip. So if you would have cut the same 100 pips, but this time you're risking $1 per pip, that would have been $100 profit you would have made overnight while you were asleep, right? What if you would have done what looks like $1, 1.00. This looks like $1, but it's actually equal to 10 cents per pip. $10 per pip. So if you were to catch 100 pips at $10 per pip overnight, what's 10 times 100, everybody? That's $1,000 profit. So basically what I'm trying to get at is the same principles and skill set it takes to make $1 in the market is the same principle and skill set it takes to make $10. Is the same it takes to make $100, $1,000 profit. There's really people making thousands of dollars a day from their smartphone. So like I said, you guys, we're going to teach you guys how to take high probability trades. Follow my Instagram at Forex All-Star, Forex All-Star, ALLSTAR. Join my Telegram in my bio. Plug in my free beginners trading sessions and my free beginners, my free trading sessions, you guys. It's all there for you guys. It's all there for everybody. I just want to see everybody win. So that's Forex in a nutshell. There's so much more to this, you guys. I barely even began to scratch the tip of the iceberg. Right? This is a science. This is a skill set that will set you free. If you didn't have to work anymore, and if time and money was not an issue, what would you dedicate your free time to? What hobbies would you, give attention to? What, you can invest in your relationships. You can do what you want to do, be where you want to be with people who you want to be with. Right? There's so many other ways to make an income rather than just trading 40 hours, hours for dollars for 40 hours a week for 40 years of your life. Learn how to make profits over wages. Learn how to make profits over wages. And just ask yourself, if you still had your paycheck, but now you had your entire day, what would you do different? The money's here, the money's great, but it's about the freedom that this allows you to have. What would you do if money and time was not an issue? What would you build? What would you change? Who would you impact? Learn how to make profits over wages, everybody. Once again, David Ortiz, live from El Paso, Texas. Follow me on Instagram at Forex All-Star. And we'll see you guys at the top.